EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Well, before the Rams take their next snap, Charles, let's preview that game that they have coming up with the Cowboys. You talked about what they can do on offense. They're obviously going to have to shut down Dak, Zeke, and that Cowboys offense with their defense and Aaron Donald.
And I think that Aaron Donald and Dominican Suh, his running mate at defensive tackle, they have to make sure they play down and distance each time. And what I mean by that is these guys are great pass rushers. And a lot of times when you're a great pass rusher, you want to rush the passer on every down. They have to play the run first because that's what the Cowboys are going to throw at them with Zeke. If they can slow down the run, stuff the run, they'll earn the run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gone. And that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Well, Charles, a little bit earlier you were talking about the first time that the Saints and Eagles met up earlier this season as we think about their upcoming playoff game, which you will be calling, by the way. But 48-7 was the final in Week 11. What are the keys in this upcoming game?
Well, for New Orleans, an intact offensive line would be a great start. They were dinged up a little bit down the stretch. Their ability to run the football with Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara allows Drew Brees to make those throws downfield to guys like Mike Thomas and make the big plays and, of course, swing it out to Kamara out of the backfield. On the defensive side of the ball, their ability to pressure Nick Foles will actually be a key in this game. Cam Jordan, their all-pro defensive end, will have a big hand in that.
To throw is Brees. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? We're waiting. Got it. 5-5.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Brees now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive.
11.
To throw on second down is gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 64 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Goff now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
14. Starting left here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to launch this thing way down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
21. Got it.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Got it. Level. Under.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now, we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018, because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go, sit on. 180.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Jester.
Goff now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10.
Hardball. 17. Jester.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
21. Got it. Slow down.
Breeze now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Got it. Under. Ready for set.
Breeze now on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. You waiting? 20 seconds. Waiting 1 second.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases.
Get set.
On second down, Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, 62 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The return man is Hill. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On first down, Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got it. 11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Single. Here we go. Salat. 180. Check 24.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. On first down, Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Over. Ready. 90.
Breeze is looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Play action. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw on second down is Goff. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll make it third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
4 down. 12.
Third and long. It's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his home 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, LA! As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.